The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that's the first out. Here is your Moncada. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit in the air, center field. 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Jorge Soler.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Foul ball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
That to right. Soto makes the grab, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here at Citi Field. And today's starting pitcher, Reed Detmers. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Late swing fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. To the second deck it goes, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Sliced hard but foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a ball evens the count.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's filled up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Juan Soto now. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Late with the swing there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1. Draws the walk there.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
2 outs, runner at first. Kevin Parada up now for the Mets. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
On the ground, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. We head to the second in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Peterson back to work. And he takes a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Ward went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Joe Adele. That's out to center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ryan Noda in the box now. No balls and a strike. Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Angels nothing. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And next for the Mets, Ezekiel Duran. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season, and they add on. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
One out, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
One down, and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Fastball is outside. Nimmo leads off first with one away. Foul ball there. And a big swing and a miss.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Man at first, one away. Just misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. There's a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. And it's 2-zip. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That's in there. That's strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Scott Kingery up to hit. Going 1. Kingery in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 outs. That one pushed foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. On a line, base hit. Man at first, Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Here's Juan Soto. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one way outside. Ball 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1 and 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And now it's even up.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Neto. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He reached on a walk his first time. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you know, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you've got some pop, swing for the fences.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike. – Line drive. Caught.
Cat-like reflexes over there for Pete Alonso.
Jorge Soler digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Hard ground ball, base knock. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fought off foul. And that drops in for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Soto makes the play. 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that keeps him from advancing past second.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now here is Ryan Noda. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it on his own. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Just missing there. Ball 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. First pitch misses. He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one misses. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Started to go at the 2-1. Appeal down to first. Nope, he held back. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Ezekiel Duran up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout sizing it up. Makes the catch. That's out number 2. Here's Brandon Nimmo, and he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Tarno down to first with it. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 2 and the Angels. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Peterson back to work. Clips the corner, strike 1.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Stays alive. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Taylor has this one sized up. And out number 1 on the grab. And next for the Angels, Scott Kingery. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off. Peterson winds and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Out to center. Taylor has a beat on it. Corrals it. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Angels go down 1, 2, 3. And they trail it here 2-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Ben Joyce. He last pitched 2 days ago. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. in the dirt, and that is ball one. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. A lefty up and throwing out there. That's outside, and that's ball two.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Frankie Lindor. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Nobody out, runner at first.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away.
Runner on the go. And that is out of play. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Safe in second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now it's Alec Bohm.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Ball one, no strikes. No outs, runners at first and second. Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
And strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Taylor, the lead runner, out at second. Lindor at first. 1 gone. Next pitch is outside. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Golden opportunity right here. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Bases loaded. 1 away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one ripped down the line, and it's foul. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now here is Kevin Parada. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. What a play. Inning over. Mets leave them loaded. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And now Yoan Moncada.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
That one in there to Mike Trout. The Mets up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. And he grounds one back up the middle. Toss to Alonso. Angels retired 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. 6-7-8-2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 2 and the Angels 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 57.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alvarez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Tipped into the mid, strike 3. So up next for New York, Ezekiel Duran. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And first offering is fouled off. Duran, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a miss. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Suarez getting loose out there. Palencia, a right-hander, loosening up as well. The 0-2. And ball 1.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And now 2-2. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And down on strikes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
In there at the knees. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
2 strikes the count.
To the right side, Kingery. On to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Doing for the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. David Robertson comes on now.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Joe Adell getting ready to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Noda stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Right through there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself. 2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Kingery in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Daniel Palencia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Pinch hitter coming on, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here's Francisco Lindor. He's one of the best players in the game. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. That one almost got him.
2 strikes. That's ball 2. Three and 2.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Yeah. And stepping in for New York, Alec Bohm. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball misses outside.
No, inside.
Ripped towards third. Moncada tossed to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 2 and the Angels 1. Back here at Citi Field, ready to begin the 8th. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Robertson back to work. In the air, right side. Soto going after it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the number 2 hitter, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's a strike. That clips the corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Here's Mike Trout.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that drops in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Fouled off. He was late.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 2 and the Angels 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kenley Jansen.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And a pitch. Foul ball. Jansen, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Jansen fires. That one inside. Look out. Rocketed out towards right center. Makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
One out. Runner at second. Kevin Parada up now for the Mets. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Jesse Winker. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and one gone. That's in there. Alonso, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2 now. That's hard hit on the line. Adele pulls that one down. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. And that one clips the corner. In there at the knees. That is strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump. And kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Ward swings through it for strike one. Right through there for a strike. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's two down. So it's their last chance in this one. And next for L.A., Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The Halos down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
Solamente han perdido 20 los Mets de Nueva York. Orlando. Que viene Justin Verlander ahora.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants.
Look at me, not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades, nothing had to be new to me. Sold out shows on the road, sold out for the opportunities. It all came with a price for spotlights, best rates, and a eulogy. Yeah, but I can't surrender my spot though. All the glitters ain't really gold, artificial.
Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll here. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ready to go? Here's the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Vemos aquí a Francisco Lindor. En el cajón de bateadores, pero no está bailando.
Swing and a miss.
Pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can
maestro bailando.
Swing and a miss.
Rápidamente cortado Lindor.
To the heater. So up next for New York, Alec Bohm. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Bohm, the third overall pick in the 2018 draft out of Wichita State. Swings through that one.
The high fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Juan Soto. High fly ball out towards left field. Ramos, long run.
Va para atrás y Ramos va buscando.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the clean. Up man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That missed by a lot, and the count now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air out towards right center. Yastrzemski sizing this one up, nabs it, and that'll do it. Mets lead 1, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. It's major. Back here at Oracle Park, today's starting pitcher, Merrill Kelly. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average.
Bueno,
not bad.
Merrill Kelly, cambiado de Arizona.
In this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
And here it comes.
Rápidamente, Otto López. Le cantan el tercero ahora y es expulsado Otto López.
And
Lo está echando Rosy. Lo estoy echando. ¿Cómo es?
Now the center fielder,
Bien, ¿sabes?
lifted in the air down the left side.
Rápidamente la busca Nemo. Y captura para el segundo
squeeze
out
on that one.
de la
2-2.
entrada.
Now we take a peek at the Giants
Y
line.
vemos la
A
alineación
really
de
frustrating
los
showing for
Giants.
them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but
Peligrosísimo
themselves
Lamont
offensively.
Wade
They just did
Jr.
a poor job converting in those
Fuera
situations.
de
You
juego.
have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So
A ver,
if you
Kelly.
get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring
Foul
some
por
runs.
tercera. Ya tiene dos rápidamente. Lamont Wade Jr. A ver. Kelly.
This one in the
Aquí
air.
saca una plegaria
Alonso
primera y el
under
oso
it.
polar. Y Alonso
And
se quedó
that is that.
con ella para el tercer out de la entrada.
Nothing doing there for San Francisco. We played an inning, no score.
Aquí vemos, se metió debajo. Lamont Wade Jr. para ser dominado por Kelly.
Top of the second. So
viene
now
Jesse
here's the
Winker,
Mets
señores.
DH. Jesse Winker.
Winker tiene poder Winker para sacarle en cualquier parte.
Verlander back to
El
work.
maestro Verlander está en el cajón de bateadores, está soldado por segunda rápidamente.
Balance throw in time.
Wow,
And Winker is set down.
brillante la jugada del dominicano Otto López.
And now Francisco Alvarez. Singing when the year's over,
El
he'll have a
venezolano
new career high for RBIs in a
Francisco
season.
Álvarez al cajón de bateadores. A ver ahora. Wow, le
First
atrás,
offering
una
is
recta
fouled
altísima
off.
de Verlander.
One out, bases empty.
Ansioso Álvarez, que tiene poder también.
Pitch misses. One
La
and
recta
one.
baja.
Rusty Valentine calling balls
José
and
Valentine es el
strikes.
jefe.
Book, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the
en
plate
el
too
plato.
much in two-strike counts, and that can be a
Allí,
big deal in terms of
decidiendo
your
la jugada.
confidence and seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
Ahora hay un slider ansioso.
What about some
Sigue Álvarez.
no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in
Apenas
Little League or
14
high school,
lanzamientos
right?
en 2 innings.
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly.
Aquí
You
con el
call
bate
the
roto,
umpire
a ver.
blue, you better learn his name.
Se la lleva.
That's just part of being a professional player and even
El primera
a
base,
major league
Lamont
player.
Wade
As the
Jr.
game has moved along, we see more and more information
Viene Cedric
supplied by teams about
Mullins.
the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys,
Mullins también
nicknames,
tiene poder,
hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire.
Cambio
That's
precioso.
great.
Cedric Mullins now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Bueno, Nuller a las manos allá de Otto López. Se va el inning. Con 0 hits, 0 carreras. Molesto, Muller. Wow.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Elliot
Viene el
Ramos.
peligrosísimo Elliot Ramos. A ver, Kelly.
Strike
Le
on the
encantan el
inside
slide de
corner.
la Ramos.
No ball. One strike.
Se prepara Kelly.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle.
Rompiendo la
Base hit.
segunda base de la bola. Se va hacia el jardín central.
Single.
Y anclando en primero está Elliot
All over that.
Ramos.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he
Ramos también
smoked
tiene
that
velocidad,
ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on
Y
it.
Willy Adame, el
There's just no
dominicano.
chance for the infielders
Le
with how
cantan
hard
el
he hit.
primero. A ver,
Next
Le
offer is
encantan
in
el
for a
segundo.
strike.
Adame. A ver,
Goes
le
down
encantan el
looking.
tercero. 3 lanzamientos,
No, that
3
was a pretty
strike
poor at bat.
y es
He just never
ponchado
got the
Willy
bat off
Adame.
the shoulder. I mean, you gotta
Aquí
go
vemos la
up there
localización de
looking to swing
picheo.
at some point,
Strike 1,
especially once you're down
strike 2
2.
y
And at
strike
that
3.
point, make an adjustment, look to put the
Solamente
ball in
3
play if
picheos
it's anywhere
utilizó allí
close. And
Kelly.
I'm just not sure what the
Se
plan
llevó
was there.
a Willy Adame
Matt
cuando viene
Chapman
mal.
up to the plate now.
Jackman, otro bateador con mucho poder en tercera base
Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
de los Giants. Matt Chapman, señores. Tremendo poder. En primera, Ramos.
That
Le
clips the
cantan el
corner.
segundo a Chapman.
0-2.
Cuidadito, Kelly. Le cantan el tercero también a Chapman y es contado. Solamente 3 lanzamientos utilizó aquí también Kelly y se llevó a Chapman. Como viene Mike Tercer.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Yastrzemski matched a homer in his last game. Ground ball right side.
Por segunda, rápidamente.
McNeil gets it to
Jack
first.
McNeil.
That is the inning. One
Se
left
queda
for
con
San
ella
Francisco.
incompleta.
We'll move to the third with no score.
0 carrera. Un win para ambos
Last
equipos.
series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of
Viene
the
Brandon
numbers.
Nimmo al cajón de bateadores, enfrentarse al maestro. Justin Verlander, bueno, está sacando
Fairly
batazos.
deep to right field.
Va para atrás, la
Yastrzemski
pide.
drops steps,
Tercer
heads back on it. And
Wow.
there's one away.
Esa pelota se vio que tenía distancia, señores. Mucho poder aquí en la recta.
McNeil stands in.
Que se vio que tenía distancia. Nimmo. A ver. Otro batazo. Otro batazo más.
And there's 2
Con
away.
distancia, pero ya Helios Ramos la tiene
2 of the most potent offenses in the
para
game
el segundo
scoring
out de la
off.
entrada. Nominando
So the lineup flips over. Now up to
Justin
hit
Verlander,
Francisco
el
Lindor.
maestro.
And first offering is
A ver,
fouled
Lindor,
off.
que tiene mucho poder.
Verlander, over 200 career wins. He joined the team as a free agent.
Pinta al vivo aquí a la recta alta. Poco lanzamiento para ambos lanzadores.
Outside low.
Sí lo quería
Now
engañar
1-2.
con el cambio.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just
Lo
spit
detectó a
on it.
tiempo Francisco Paquito Lindor.
He goes down
Aquí
looking.
le cantan ahora la curva preciosa.
Offense held in
Se
check
veía
there.
que estaba más
We
baja y
move
no.
on to the bottom of
El
inning
maestro
number.
Verlander se la puso.
Set for the bottom of the third,
Dentro
and now
del
it's the
cuadro.
Giants DH.
Lo viene
Wilmer
Wilmer
Flores. Pitches in
Le
there.
cantan el
Strike
cambio.
one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup.
A ver,
Back in the
Kelly.
day, that was a pretty good
Flores.
fastball. But with high
Le cantan
velocities
el
these
slider.
days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
A ver, Kelly.
In
Le
there,
cantan
got
el
him
tercero,
looking,
otro
and that one
Jugador
split
que se
the
va con
plate.
3 lanzamientos, 3 strikes. Y es
Now it's the Giants
Montado.
catcher, Sam Huff.
He's struggled
Viene el
to make
catcher, Sam
contact
Huff.
lately, striking out nearly
Apenas
twice in each of the
1.29 de
last
promedio.
5 games.
Le
Right through
cantan
there
el
for a
cinco.
strike.
Los jonrones.
Still tied at
Sam
0.
Huff.
Last of the third.
Van a tumbar a niña ustedes.
Chopper to
Bueno,
second.
rodado por segunda, rápidamente. Mano segura.
Toss to
Martín.
Alonso. And a couple of quick
Y completa
outs.
allí. Contra el oso polar. Pick Alonso por el segundo out.
So digging in,
De la entrada,
Otto
Otto López.
Lopez.
Fue
Led off
pintado
the game with a
en el turno.
strikeout.
A ver ahora. Nuevamente un Kelly. Rodado
Up the
por el
middle,
short. Mano
Lindor.
segura. Lindor.
Sends
Tiene
it to
que meter el
first.
brazo
Giants go
y
in
lo
order.
saca
Giants go
para el
down
tercer out
quietly, and we are
de
still
la entrada,
scoreless.
señores.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening
Aquí
of
vemos
late.
un
Really been
panorama
playing well.
Del estadio. Lo lindo que es este estadio de los Giants. Wow, precioso, señores. El Orange Park. Ahora hacia atrás, señores, tratando de leerle
Well,
la
these
letra.
Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy
En
at the
turno
plate at
no ha
all.
podido
In
hacerle
fact,
nada
they've
a
probably
Alex
been
Boone
too
Avellaneda.
aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first
Vamos a ver
pitch
aquí
more
rodado
than
por tercera,
90% of
Mike
the
Chapman.
time. And that's an
Rápidamente,
extremely
dos
high
pasitos,
number, especially
y lo
when you're
saca.
not getting results, Boog.
Zips it
Para caer el
across,
primer out de la
and
entrada,
one
la
down in the
fiera.
fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Soto que le conectó
And
doblete.
now it's Juan Soto.
Su primer turno
Scoreless here,
al
but now
maestro
he's got to deal with a
Verlander.
guy who's got some power. Got to be
Bueno, la
careful
línea que la busca el
when
primera
you're
base
talking about a
rápidamente.
hitter with
La
this type
móvil.
of slug and these type of home run totals.
Wow.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso, que fue dominado
Flying to
con
right
fly.
his first time.
Al right field.
Sharp
Aquí está la
grounder,
línea de
that's through
cañonazo.
for a base hit.
Rompiendo la segunda y el right.
So a 2-out
De-
knock keeps the inning alive.
El oso polar. Pick Alonso. Ahí está celebrando en primera.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse
Rolled out
Winker.
to second in his first at bat.
También fue dominado en su primer turno.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. And that one is inside ball one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Una recta que le tiró.
Fourth inning underway, no score.
Con mucho poder, Winker. Muy adelantado el swing. Bueno, ahí fue el batazo profundo, la bola va para atrás. Va para atrás. Va para atrás. ¡Oh! Contra la pared, la zona de seguridad. Allá, miren cómo hace Jesse Winker. Esperó ese lanzamiento y Yasensky se la llevó en la zona de seguridad. ¡Wow! La bola parecía que estaba del otro lado, pero no. La brisa no ayudó aquí a Jesse Winker. Como viene el japonés John Hook Lee. Por segunda ocasión, echando el swing. Se lo cantan allí. A ver ahora. Fowler se atrás, ya tiene dos rápidamente John Hook Lee. Dibujando Kelly. A ver. Está tirándole al tercero y es cortado. Y ahí vemos el líder más robado Francisco seguido.
So here's Wade now. He popped out his first time.
Ramón Wade Jr. también fue ponchado en su turno anterior. A ver. Violento al dogado de su propio equipo. A ver. Patazo
right center field.
por el center field. Mullins es su maestro. La defensa ya la tiene para el segundo out. Cada 0 por 0 partido en la parte alta del cuarto. Ellos Ramos canta en el primero ahora. Adiós Ramos. A ver. Ahí tirándole al segundo. Ramos está metido en el hoyo. A ver, Kelly anda dibujando. Poco lanzamiento.
Just misses with
Por
that one.
poquito ahí.
It looks like somebody missed the swing sign.
Por
That's the first
poquito.
pitch this team's taken for a ball all game
Ramos, que es
long.
un bateador de poder. Y así es ponchado, tirándole al tercero. Ramos es historia. A ver la repetición.
Still no score.
Quiere estar viendo el comienzo más y
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's
un
duel
numerito de
so
los
far.
pitchers,
Here's how
6
the
puntos
starters have performed up
para
to this
Kelly,
point.
3 para Verlander. Ambos, 2 limpian conectados a Verlander, 1 solamente a Kelly. A ver ahora Francisco Álvarez contra el maestro
Verlander. Back to
Verlander.
work. That one
Cuidado,
missed.
por poco lo
Well, these
golpea aquí.
Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a
Séptimo
little
de la Liga Nacional.
over-aggressive. They're swinging at
Álvarez
more than
impulsado.
70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and
Arresta
it's just not
altísimo
working
allí
out.
Verlander.
No strike.
2 bolas, 0 strike. Francisco Álvarez que tiene poder. Verlander.
And strike one to the
Arresta aquí.
catcher.
So those
Tiró
first pitch
tardío
numbers
allí.
tell me they should try to find a way to slow this
Un
game down
retraso.
a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for
El
them at
clutch
times.
de Francisco Álvarez.
And there's the ball.
Recta altísima, 3 malas, 1 strike. Tercer Müller está en el cajón de bateadores. En el círculo espera.
It's a
Así lo
leadoff
pierde
walk. And that's
el
the
maestro
go-ahead
Verlander
run.
a Francisco
That could
Álvarez.
jumpstart an offense that's really
Tiene la
struggled
base
to
por
score
bola
in this
del
one. Don't
partido.
want to wake a team up with the free
Señores, que
pass.
fue dominado con una línea
Go-ahead run on base.
La mano
And
allá.
stepping in for New York, Cedric
del
Mullins.
segunda base.
First pitch swinging.
Otto
Well,
López.
you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but
Y
not
le
every strike is
tira
a
un
good
strike.
strike early in the
Una
count.
recta por todo. Bueno, aquí está un peligroso el batazo aquí.
Alvarez on at
Wow,
first.
un
Nobody
slider
out.
que se la dio Rápidamente Müller.
Batting
Le
here
trae
as
de
he
nuevo
fouls
el
it away.
slider.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Buscando ponerla del otro lado aquí, Müller.
Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such
Tremendo
a
juego,
problem for
quinto
hitters
inning.
in more
0
recent
carreras para
years.
ambos
With all
equipos.
of the emphasis by pitchers on
Hacia
developing
atrás, el
that spin
cambio.
rate,
Y
having
de
a good
Verlander,
grip on the
al mismo.
baseball, those high
Le conectó un
fastballs,
palazo en el
they
tiro
kind of
anterior.
look like to the hitter that
Fue
they're
dominado.
rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so
Nuevamente aquí
very
de
difficult
mismo.
to get the barrel on it.
La tiene 2 rápidamente mismo. En primera Álvarez. No. El cambio del maestro Verlander. Y es ponchado. Brandon Nimmo, ansioso. Brandon Nimmo, ahora McNeil. Recta altísima, señores. Nada han podido conectarle aquí a Verlander. Aquí está rodado por el short. Willy Adame. Dominicano contra dominicano y ahí está. Se va el tercer. Con 0 hits, 0 carreras para los Mets. Aquí está Adame, el hombre de la jugada. Me encanta en el primero que fue ponchado. Adame. Ese como mamá. Bueno, batazo profundo, la bola va para atrás. Va para atrás, contra la pared. Hasta segunda, Adame. Wow. Un batazo con mucho poder, Adame. Tiene Tachman, señor. Un bateador con mucho poder. Wow, hacia atrás.
Still an excellent swing of the bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding moment.
Kelly.
Just off the inside.
Dice que no, el afuera.
And a swing and a miss. There's
Está
that
tirando el
slider.
segundo, Kelly. Sigue dibujando y Tachman está metido en el hoyo.
And that misses.
Por poquito,
2-2.
A ver.
That one
Por
just
poquito nuevamente.
Really
Va peleado aquí el kid.
2 strikes here. I love it.
A Tachman. Afuera.
No outs. Runner on second. Got him looking.
Cantado y el ponchado, Mark Tachman. Séptimo ponche para Kelly.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. 0 for 1 so far. And a big swing and a miss.
Está tirándole aquí al cambio.
Swing and a miss.
Está tirándole aquí al keeper ahora.
Fouls that off
Batazo
to the
de
left,
foul,
and
hacia
we'll do
atrás.
it again. Man at second.
A ver. Bueno, batazo peligroso al center field.
Towards right center field. Brings it in. 2 down.
Se va para la tercera, no, se le volvió allá. Conoce el brazo.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Hey, mi compadre, ¿qué es lo que es mi compadre?
Digging in. Wilmer Flores.
Un momentico que
Struck
hicimos
out
pausa.
looking at his first at bat.
Leve. Aquí
Tap
está
foul at the plate.
Flores.
Adames
Sacando
on at
batazos de
second with
foul.
2 down.
De foul hacia atrás. A ver ahora. Le encantan ahora el segundo a Flores. Kelly tratando de salir bien de esta entrada. Foul hacia
Foul, it
atrás.
stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another
Adame
breaking
que le
ball.
conectó
Try to go get
doblete.
the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul hacia atrás. Tiene buena visión Wilmer Flores. A ver.
And it's fouled
Foul
off. They'll
nuevamente
do it
hacia atrás.
again.
Tratando de traer esa carrera a Wilmer Flores. Y tratando de buscar el ponche o el out. Kelly. A ver.
Got
Le
him
encantan
looking.
el tercero
And
y
he's
sale
up to
bien.
8 strikeouts in this
Mary
one.
He's
Kelly.
in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout,
Wow.
gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Ambos equipos con 2 hits y 0 carreras.
Welcome
Poco
back
lanzamiento.
as we take a check
Aquí
of the
vemos la
current
división,
standings.
el estadio, cómo está dominando los Mets, 83-20, y segundo en la Liga Central, los Dodgers, 64-40, seguido de los Diamondbacks. Wow. Y viene ahora Francisco Paquito Lindor, el boricua. A ver,
That's outside.
Fuera.
Ball 1. Lindor,
Lindor anda
multi-time
buscando
All-Star, a
la
member
pared
of the
aquí.
1,000 hit club, and his
A
last
poner a
10 games
Verlander
stand
en
out.
jaque
He's
mate.
homered in 4 of them. In
Como
the
dice
air,
batazo,
out towards
wow.
left center, Lee. Sizing this one up. Makes
Metió
the
un poquito
grab,
debajo
one
aquí
down.
Lindor. Y John Horlet,
And next for the Mets,
Captura.
Alec Bohm.
Alex Brown en el cajón de bateadores.
Swings through
Wow,
that one for
right.
strike 1.
It really looks like these hitters
Va
have
buscando
been
allí.
in between with their timing today. Good
Sigue
fastball, excellent
dominando
slider,
Verlander la
but they've
boom.
not been able to commit to one velocity and
7-0.
stay there.
Y ahora puede
Tied
ser
up,
de
and we're
8,
in the top half of the
1,
sixth.
8, sin hacerle nada. A ver, porque la cosa puede cambiar. El poquito lo golpea aquí a Boom. Lo conoce Verlander,
Fouled off,
aquí
and they'll do it again.
defendiendo el plato. Lanzamiento de unos slides afuera. Aquí
Strikes him out for the second time
Conchado
today.
nuevamente
Chris,
aquí.
third time through the order,
Alex
and a
Boone.
couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today.
Ganó completamente
economical
con
with
una
the pitch
curva.
count.
En cambio, el maestro Verlander,
Here's one
cuando viene la fiera Soto,
1 for 2.
que tiene doblete.
Swing and a miss,
La
and
recta
that one
altísima
missed by
aquí.
a ton.
Todo, pues se fue a
2
buscarla.
out, space is empty. Strike
Wow,
2.
el
He got
cambio de
away
nuevo,
with one
señores.
there, but he knows
curva
he
que se le
can't go
mueve
to that spot very often
Pero
against a guy
Soto.
like this.
To the right
Así está
side.
dominado con el cambio.
Lopez to first, third out. Make it 6
Bueno, ambos
shutout
pitchers,
inning.
señores, están dominando su
And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in
Sus
the booth,
bateadores
and
como
leading off
Sam
the
Huff.
bottom of the 6th, Sam Huff.
al cajón de bateador, conecta rápidamente
Well,
foul.
these Giants being a little too patient at the plate in this game. We've seen them go down
Kelly,
looking
52
several
picheos.
times, just not really showing much fight
Foul,
in a lot of
peligroso
their
hacia afuera.
at-bats so far.
A ver,
He swings and
el
hits a fly
batazo.
ball center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there's
Buena
a
velocidad de
one.
Selby
They
Muller.
trust him in center field because he's
La pelota
capable of making
parecía que
plays on
podía
the
picar,
run,
pero
and
no.
we saw it right there. That's a player you
Selby
want
Muller
patrolling center
tiene
field.
velocidad.
Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Yeah, that's fouled
Otto
off.
López, batazo de foul.
Lopez was recently in the All-Star game for the first time, a nice career achievement.
2-0 López. Rodado de foul.
What a
Ya
special
tiene dos
moment for him,
rápidamente,
man.
López.
Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome.
A ver,
A lot
Kelly.
of good players who had really nice
Dibujando.
careers, but never played in the All-Star game.
Foul,
So
hacia
he
atrás,
should
López ya.
appreciate this.
Lo tiene acechado. A ver, Nuevamente.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth.
A ver, López. Kelly.
Struck
Está
him
encantado,
out.
bien punchado, López. Noveno ponche aquí para
Now the number 2 hitter.
Three-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's in for a strike.
Cantan en el cambio. En la esquina de adentro.
Fought off
Aquí
foul.
el Tinker. A ver. Kelly.
In the air,
Un batazo
left
peligroso.
field down the
La
line.
bola.
And that
Y
drops
está
foul.
fuera de juego. Peligroso, señor, aquí el lanzamiento.
0-2
El
now.
batazo de Jun Hollier.
High fly
Un
ball
batazo
lifted
que
in
ya
the
se
air
va a la
right
mano
field.
de
Soto gets
aquí
under
de
it,
Soto. Dos
makes the
pasitos.
grab, and that'll end the
Y se
inning.
va el tercer inning. El tercer out de la entrada. Sigue el partido 0 carreras.
Back here in San Francisco, top of
En la
inning number
parte baja
7, and
del
stepping in
séptimo.
for New York, Pete Alonso. Late with the swing there.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown
Wow,
strikes
no
in
ha
the
podido
first pitch to over
hacer carrera ambos
70% of the
equipos,
guys
¿no?
he's faced in this one.
Strike 2.
Ansioso, balón.
Two count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he
Tormenta
wants
que le ha
to
tirado
go right here.
Verlander. No ha podido conectarle.
Swings and
voltado
misses,
aquí.
struck him out.
Con la curva en cambio.
Classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Aquí está Ryan Walker y
For the
Camilo
Giants for the
Doval.
first time. Ryan Walker preparing to
En el
come
fogón
on if
de los
needed.
Giants.
Doval warming up as well.
Recta altísima, ¿no? 92.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Well, he
Bravo
just went
también
right
aquí.
after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball.
Wow.
If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs. See you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
Alvarez at the plate with 2
Curva
away.
que se ve que
Swings through
viene
that one.
Hey,
alta
7
y cuando
straight
llega
strikes to start
se
the
cae.
frame. He's got a
De
chance
Justin
at an
Verlander.
immaculate
A ver
inning.
ahora.
Swings and misses and
Los
one
Riders
down
que
below the
también.
zone.
All
Un
right,
movimiento
there's
de
number
Verlander.
8, 1 away.
Wow.
Swing and a
Los
miss.
Riders
Strike
nuevamente.
him out. It's an
No le han podido ver la
immaculate
pelota a
inning.
Verlander y a Kelly.
Well, he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something.
Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
A ver, Lamont Wade Jr. de 2-0.
That one catches the zone.
Anda en
That's
el
strike
primero
1.
ahora. En la parte alta del séptimo.
Way out front for
Ahí
strike 2.
tirándole al segundo. A ver, Lamont Wade Jr. tiene 2 rápidamente. Foul. Pudo ver aquí, Lamont. A ver ahora Kelly.
Swing
Ahí
and a miss. Struck him
tirándole
out.
al tercero y es
And that
ponchado.
brings him into double digits for the game.
Really love the pitch sequence
Yes,
right
in the
there. I'm
ball
telling
game.
you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Elliot Ramos, que tiene
The
sencillo
next Giant to hit.
y ponche en 2 turnos.
Check swing, and he went.
La deja pasar
And
y
that's
es un
strike
strike.
1.
One strike.
El slider de Kelly.
This one pops
Bueno,
straight
batazo
up near the
rutinario.
plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles
La
under
pide
it,
Álvarez.
calls it in,
Y
2
captura
away.
para el
That
segundo
was a
out
good
de
pitch
la
to hit
entrada.
right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it.
Mira,
Just
mira,
got
dame,
underneath it a
Carlos,
little bit and
llegó.
popped it up.
Uno doblete y ponche en 2 turnos. Bueno, batazo profundo, la bola
This one is
va para atrás, va para atrás y se fue. William Adame, señores.
That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to
Luego
get
de
to
jonrón
it, hold the
solitario.
baseball and get it up in
América.
the air for a home run, I'm just really
Wow.
impressed.
Chapman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
A ver.
And that's downstairs. And now 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitters count at 2-0.
Otro que tiene poder, cuidado. Violento hacia atrás. A ver ahora, Chapman. Cuando batazo peligroso la bola, puede picar y sí. No va a ser un trabajo para Chapman.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders,
cambio de lanzador aquí ahora.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout.
Pero es AJ Minter.
So Minter will take over.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season. So this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go.
That's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Amigo con 2 hits, una carrera en jonrón de Willy Adame el dominicano.
It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Ahí celebra. El señor Verlander cuando
welcome back and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Miller.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Un buen tocador, señores.
Shortened the bunt and
missed nada para
it. And the count is 0-2.
Aquí Miller.
And a swing and a miss. And one gone.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So now a pinch hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Buscando poner a empezar de nuevo el partido, Durán.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Vino adelantado aquí. Buscando el fin. Dice que si la falla, humilló. No se lo puede creer, Durán.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Kevin Parada.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That misses. Ball 1.
A ver ahora otro sustitución que hace Víctor Mendoza.
Got it started a little too
early. No han podido ver la pelota, los Giants,
really sells the
los Mets de Nueva York, señores. Apenas 2 hits, 0 carreras.
And that's outside. 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball. And now it's filled up.
Pero lleno. En el círculo de espera. Lindor con 2 ponches y un fly.
Fans another.
And ahora parada.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Check swing, called
strike. ¿En qué momento Willie Adame viene a ponerle la pelota del otro lado?
And that one fouled off.
A Kelly. Wow. No solo le quedaban 2 chances a los Mets.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Que tiene mucho contacto, señores.
Hacks and
Está
misses.
tirando al tercero y es ponchado aquí.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
Otto Lopez.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And we're back, and on the mound is the closer, Mason Miller.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Lindor swings through it for strike 1.
One strike.
Se ríe aquí. Bien Milla de nuevo ahora aquí. Y dándole candela aquí a Lindor. Lindor que tiene mucho contacto, mucho poder.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one
ripped
into right. Could be extra bases.
Puede ser un extra base.
Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
Viene rápidamente el tiro a segunda.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Alec Bohm up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
So the tying run at second. That one missed.
Ahora.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in for the out. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. 1 for 3.
Miller a Soto.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Miller checks the runner. Lindor back in there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside.
Se va robo, llega quieto Lindor.
And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Bueno, con un contacto para allá atrás de Soto. El partido se empata nuevamente. Sería partido nuevo.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The tying run is 90 feet away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Big at bat now as the polar bear, Pete Alonso, steps in. Trying to deliver as the hero. And that one gets past the catcher. To the plate, and he's out. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away. The final 1-0.
Willy Adame, señor, acabó aquí.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it. Branded, since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. Cocoon, cocoon, cocoon. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. So we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't know if in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, yeah, and coast. Yeah, swanky. Yeah, before he knew he had a crew that wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things got crazy. They needed to break out. They head to any place with stairs, any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, yeah, and coast. Haha, swanky.
It's the New York Mets taking on the
Ahora el segundo partido
just
de la
about
serie.
ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Logan Webb.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout
Logan
to walk
Webb
ratio
en la
on the
lomita.
season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Fuera.
And the righty deals. That one
Batazo
is
profundo,
hammered
la bola
right
va para
field.
atrás. Le dio la espalda
That's
a
back there.
Tercer. Y se fue.
Adios, pelota. The first batter of the game leaves
Estaba
the
buscando
yard.
Lindor.
His 34th of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Ron número 34 para Francisco Lindor.
Hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Alec Bohm, the batter now, as he swings and misses for
Bohm,
strike
que no
one.
le fue bien con Verlander.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
De nuevo. Logan Webb.
In the air,
batazo.
pretty deep out to center field.
Tiene
Lee
contacto.
sizes this one up.
Boom, pero
One away.
a la mano de Junho Lee.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these players even during batting practice. When it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, they step right in and continue with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
And that's outside. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Baile de interpretación al pitcher.
Webb will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout.
Dándole con mucho cuidado a la
Here's
fiera.
the 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Talking about that shutout, he really had everything working for him. Not many pitchers nowadays who can turn a lineup over 3 times and still be effective, Boog. So what he did is impressive.
And it's fouled away.
Cambio de nuevo aquí, golpeado.
2 out, space is empty.
Alonso. Pendiente.
And a swing and a miss.
Aquí,
and that's that.
Esponchado, pick Alonso.
1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Back here with my pal Siggy. And towing the slab, Kodai Senga. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Soto makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Giants lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat, perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it. The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
And a foul ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once the
and he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. So the Giants. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. Webb back to work. Late swing, foul to the left.
Así la va a buscar Ramos, perdón. Aceita 95, le tiró aquí.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there. But you've got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Fly ball to right. And a quick out, number 1. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
It's 0-1.
La curva que se mueve. 1-0 arriba los Mets.
That one missing inside.
Entonces trae una bola para Álvarez.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. K is his 3rd of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now, Cedric Mullins swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swings and chases a low one there.
This guy's got such a good sinker as a hitter. You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Outside low. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Afuera. Tira nada que sea aquí dentro del plato, es para abajo.
2 outs. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Good power, not great in the OBP department. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. pitch misses there, and it's 2-2.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets strand one. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nimmo holds it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Matt Chapman batting with one down, takes a strike. Off the plate inside, and the count even 1-1. Outside with a breaking ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. On the corner for a strike. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
The other way, that's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate, and it gets by him. He'll score, and they've tied it. Round second, digging for third, as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
A swing and a soft liner. And foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is the inning. RBI triple here for the Giants. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball. Top half of the third inning. Lau at the plate. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Lau, in his 8th season, 30 years old now. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Adios, pelota. Home run number 15 on the year. And the Mets jump in front. It's 2-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
Víctor Mendoza.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it. And it
fue cambiado de Tampa hacia los Mets.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Sencillo ahora de Francisco Lindor.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle.
Lindor the move, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Otro robo más que
And
le
that
producen
extends
aquí
his
a Logan
lead for
Webb.
the most stolen bases in baseball. Right through there for a strike. Runner on the go again. Pitch is low. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Thought he might have a chance to swipe third successfully right there.
Fue con mucho tiempo, mano, con mucho tiempo.
But it was such a great throw. Quick tag to cut him down.
One out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Juan Soto now. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And a strike in there. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Swing and a ball popped up. Boom. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing. As we go to the top of the 4th, at the plate, Pete Alonso. He was late there. Strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
One down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramos. And makes the grab. 2 down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Went down on strikes his first time through. Center field. Lee. Brings it in. And that is that. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Ripped on a line. Mullins makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Adames stands in now and watches strike 1. Here's the pitch to Adames. And a good eye there.
Ball 1.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning going. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Doubled his first time. And that's a strike. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Lindor. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Webb back to work. Fouled off left side. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
That one close, ruled a ball. It's 2-2.
That was pretty close on the inside, and obviously he's not too happy with the call out there on the mound as he lets the umpire hear it a little bit. This is where you can't let that frustration compound itself, though. You got to let it out and move on.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. Brandon Nimmo will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And now it's Brandon Lau. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lee under it. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that one fouled off. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Next to hit, Otto Lopez. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lau sends it to first. That ends the frame. So they go quietly. Back here in San Francisco. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swings over the top of that one. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Line drive and a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And here comes Alec Boehm. His split numbers between June and July there.
Runner.
Lindor on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a swing and a miss. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches. 26 years old. And he's a former home run derby champ. And a swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. So Bob Melvin. New arm for the Giants, Tristan Beck.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by.
Adames the throw to first. And that takes. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Nimmo puts it away. Out number 2. Here's Elliot Ramos. First pitch just misses. Right back to him on the mound. Over to first, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Camilo Doval getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Walker also throwing. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it and got the ground ball.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses. And the count now even up. And there's a ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. Check swing, and he held up. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
So now 1-2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Outside low, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And Adames swings through that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fast.
That one 95 to finish him off. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that drops in for a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on, belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He put a really nice balanced swing on it.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Huff swings through it for strike 1. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That one the other way, and no one can get there. Chapman headed home. He scores to tie it up. It's 2-2.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Wisely in the box now. Takes strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Right through there. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Otto Lopez now at the plate. There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. And strike two.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
This one in the air right field. Yastrzemski settles under this one. 2 away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
To the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Lindor retired. Bottom of the 8th. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And he lays down a bunt. And it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it stays fair. Here's the throw. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And ball 1.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw into third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Elliot Ramos to the plate.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Line drive, could be extra bases. 1 runs in. The throw to second, around third. In to score from first, and they lead by 2.